1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think we're live. Yep, there we go. Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm a little bit early. I'm like 7 minutes early. So we are going to sit and wait for people to show up. So if you're here and you're watching afterwards, just skip ahead like 5 minutes and should be starting about then. Unless, you know, people show up earlier than that. Still working on dinner anyways. Game volume is a bit louder than I am. Thank you, Crow. Let's see what I can do about that. Audio. Well. Okay, that didn't do it. Let me try. No, that's set. Maybe it's something Windows. Let me check there. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Hopefully that's better, because there's not much else I can do beyond that. Check 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's looking okay on my end, but let me know how it is over there. I always forget how much lag time there is between the audience and me. There's more than you'd realize. Okay, cool. Let's get going then. You're here. Other people should hopefully filter in as we go. So this is going to be our Allstars Barbarian run. Go ahead and set this up the way I like. And hopefully we'll get some folks in here soon. I think we will probably do Bellwright still as well in the future. I do want to check that out. But Low Magic Age did win the poll today, so that's what we're doing. Oh, let's see. Lots of custom characters. I'd like to level them up myself. Get +1 ability score every 10 levels. Will make total defense a little bit more useful. Allow attack of opportunities and cleaves to hit multiples. Will give elves graceful step. Yeah, I think we'll leave that alone. We'll get rid of the multi-class XP penalty. Get rid of the X-class restrictions. And I think that's all I want to do. Yeah, we'll do cooldown mode for spellcasting. And we'll let Summoner's Charisma buff their summons. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so who do we got for the All Barbarian All-Stars today? Well, first off, we got to change the party name. All Barbarian All-Stars. Okay. So we have Baldric. He's a human barbarian. We have Gorin, a gold dwarf barbarian. a gnome barbarian named Mali, a Zook, a half-orc. And I have Thamor, who's going to be our healer, playing a druid, and then we have Amaryllis doing our rogue. Now, we do have 2 non-barbarians. You need a rogue to be able to handle traps in 3rd edition. No other class can do traps in 3rd edition outside of rogues. Then I did a druid for our healer because it fit the kind of wild tribal theme of a group of barbarians roaming around. So let's go on in today. So that is going to be our party. So both dwarfs, half-orcs, and gnomes all have unique racial weapons that we will be looking out for to equip them with. So that's kind of my thinking for why I brought an orc, a gnome, and a dwarf. Then humans just get an extra feat, so felt pretty good to me for a human. Then halflings get bonuses to finding traps, spot, search, listen, those sorts of things. And then Wild Elf for Druid, because Druid, Wild Elf, made sense. Alright, so, we are here. We need to travel to Abbotten to locate the guild hall. Alright, let's go see if this town has any jobs to Abbotten. No, but there are 2 jobs of the same type to Wernapolly, so we're going to grab both of those. I'm not going to do anything with them yet. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so the barbarians here for now can use leather armor. Okay, that's good to know. And do we all have spears and bows? That's perfectly fine by me. I'm okay with that. We are going to make the druid's main weapon the sling. And one rule I'm going to enforce on myself is the druid can only use an animal companion if the animal companion has a rage ability. Because we're doing the whole barbarian thing. So that's why we're using the badger. Because the badger has rage. I don't think anybody else does. Nope. So we can only use the badger at this level. That's going to be my rule. Only rage. All the rage, all the time. Okay, let's head over to Abbotten. Now, unfortunately, it's in the opposite direction of Wernapolly. But I want to go get the guild quest that needs us to do town quests. And then we'll go do the one where we need to do a price survey for Wernapolly. Okay, so here we are. We've got the Outsiders. Now we can get Prelude to the Crisis, which gives us the 3 packs of wild monsters, 3 town quests. Cool, and we already have 2 town quests that we can go do. So let's grab some supplies, stock up on food. We don't, thankfully, need a lot of spell casting equipment with this party. I'm going to go ahead and fully stock up here anyways. Alright, let's head over to Wernapolly and get this done. That'll be our first town quest. It's a bit of a long journey, but that's fine. Now, I should be looking out for the huts and things as I'm going. I haven't been doing that. Let's keep an eye out for those. So what do we have in this one? We have a club and some bolts and a little bit of money. Okay. What do we got down here? A cabin. Supplies and a healer's kit. The healer's kits are pretty expensive, so I'll take that. Okay. Now we need to head back to Chesterton to get paid for that quest. Now, I do see that we have some Masterwork Thieves tools. Those are pretty expensive, but I do need those, so I'm going to grab those. And I don't think we had... Let's see. Can I sell... I can't sell that. Okay, never mind. Okay. Alright, let's head back to Chesterton to turn that in. So a couple goblins and a few shooters. Let's see how a group of 4 barbarians and a rogue and a druid managed to pull this off. So we're going to delay, let the enemy get close to us. So what does Rage do here? So we get +4 to Strength, +4 to Con, +2 to Will saves, but -2 to attack. Let's move up to here. We'll defend. Try to use him as bait, I guess. See if they take it. So... can we actually summon anything? So none of these have Rage, so I'm not going to allow myself to use it. Because that's going to be the rule. It's a really silly rule, I know, but I had to make this a little bit harder on myself somehow. Okay, so, yes, you're now glowing. Congratulations. Because of the difficult terrain, it's going to take us a turn or two to get close enough to each other. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Let's Rage, and let's see if we can hit this guy. 10 points of damage. Nice. I don't like how that guy's going along the flank there. That's a little annoying. Let's have the rogue work her way over that way. Okay, you'll Rage, and then let's go after this one. Nope, missed. Okay, Druid. Let's do a ranged attack. And have the Badger go after that one, okay. Rage, and let's go for this one. Good hit, Dwarf friend. Okay, let's see if the Gnome can get a hit off. Yep, nice. Okay, so, you know, all Barbarians is not going as poorly as I first expected it would. Yeah, we're having some, you know, movement speed penalty issues with the 2 shorter folks in the party, but that's fine. We'll make it work. Oh, because there's a dude right here. Yeah, go for that one. Okay. Nope. Druid. I really would love to get a summons going, but none of our summons have Rage yet, so I can't do that. Dwarf! Dwarf! Alright, Gnome. See if you can get over here. Nice. Okay. Let's try to get you down here to help out. Now, what do I have for, like... how long range is Intimidate? Nope. Okay, didn't work. They made the will save. Ooh. Okay, okay. Let's see. Nope. Well, 1 point of damage is better than nothing. Okay, nice. Okay, that was our first combat. Oh, we get a Dwarven War Axe for our Dwarf right off the bat. Oh, game, you do love me. Dwarf friend. There's your weapon for, like, a very long time. That is just nice. +6, D10 +7. So 8 to 17 damage times 3 crit. That is just great. Okay. Let's give you a club to throw at your enemies. Why not? Now, I guess we'll end up selling the spear, potentially. D8, D6. Yeah, this is finesse, so we're going to keep that for now. Okay, Chesterton, Chesterton. We do need to clear more monsters, so why not? Let's go after the dogs here. Let's Rage. Run on down the field. Alright, you cannot get within range of anybody, so we're not going to rage. We're just going to move. And then we're going to... We could throw the club. Hey, we actually hit. Nice. Okay, you can get within range, so we'll rage. Let's go after this one. Nope. Okay, rogue. Can't quite get close enough. Let's just move you here. And let's try a first aid. Nope. Let's get you there. So we can heal. Badger boy. Badger can get to there. That's fine. Okay, let's rage. After that one. Nice. Okay, let's see. 65, 65, 45. Let's go for that one. Nope. Hey, big hit from the dwarf. Okay. I might rename these guys to have better names. I don't know if you guys have any name suggestions. I think you can change the names of characters once you're in the game. I have to check that, actually. Now I'm not sure. None of this is nice. We'll just take a shot anyways. $70. Okay, we'll try that. Nope. Nope. Let's have you move there. Heal. Okay. Just go a square. We'll go with that. Nope. Hey, nice. Okay. We're gonna have to get some better gear for the rogue. That's usually a problem. A potion of aid. Now that's a very nice find. Let's head over towards Chesterton. Let's see. Can we visit that? What's in the manor? Got a longsword and a sling. Okay. Hey Dave, how's it going? Okay, so they don't have any quests for us to do here. We have quite a bit of... We're doing pretty alright on cash already. Okay, so... Let's head over to... let's head over to Abboton, where the guild hall was, and see about getting some quests there. If we can find another pack of wild monsters to handle while we're at it, that'll be pretty good. Falling rock trap. Okay, we did level up from that, though we did take some damage. So let's go ahead and level everybody up. Now, we're all barbarians, so 4 of us who are barbarians, because 4 barbarians, druid, rogue, will get uncanny dodge. So let's see. When a character would gain uncanny dodge a second time... Okay, so dex bonus to AC even when flat-footed, except when immobilized. So that's nice. That'll make dodging fireballs much easier. Let's go with listen. Intimidate. Yep, that's what we're up to. I might do like this for a little bit and then switch over to like Bellwright for like half an hour to an hour at the end. Because I do want to show that off a little bit. I haven't really decided yet. Or I might do another live stream tomorrow and just do Bellwright then. I have to think about it. Let's just go with 4 points into Intimidate. That's fine. So Baldric is going to have +7 on his melee attack. His armor class goes up to 617. Okay. Now, how often do these guys gain rage? Every 4 levels. Okay. Yeah, we do have an orc in the party. A half-orc. A dwarf, a human, a halfling, an elf, and a gnome. Okay, so we're probably going to do the same thing with each of the barbarians. It's not very original, but it'll work. So let's go ahead. Should probably get the dwarf to be better at being able to jump across things, because he's pretty short, not going to be all that good at jumping to begin with. Okay. I have got to find a way of making your armor class better, my dwarven friend. I do have an idea about how to do that. I might go Dwarven Defender with the dwarf if we can get the right feats. Let's go with more listen, help the rogue out when looking for traps. And then, you know what, yeah, let's make the gnome more intimidating. Why not? And we'll do a point and handle animal, sure. The gnome's got 18 armor class. That's actually kind of nice. Okay. A half-orc. We definitely want the half-orc to be more intimidating, although the half-orc's really bad at it, so that's maybe not the best choice. Let's just go all listen for the half-orc. Being able to find your opponents is important, I think. Okay, Druid. Druid. Okay, so Druid, what do we get? We get Woodland Stride, which doesn't do anything at the moment, but it is what the Druids get. Now, eventually, the developer does plan on having basically everything in this game do what they would do at the tabletop. So, I am looking forward to that. This is probably one of the a really hidden classical gem on the market right now. Now, I don't think we're going to have any other companions that have rage. We don't, so we have to stick to the badger. House rule for this run. Now, I'm not sure how to implement that house rule with the rogue. Not entirely sure. Okay, so the rogue also gets evasion, which is similar to what the barbarians get, where you take half damage on a successful saving throw instead of... Yeah, okay, yeah. On a successful saving throw for reflex saves, you take no damage instead of half damage. That's what evasion does. Okay. Now, we definitely need the rogue to be good at searching, disabling devices, and opening locks. And being able to spot and listen things is also going to be needed. So we'll do that. It's a bit problematic that our rogue has the highest armor class in the party. Very squishy. Very, very soft party. Okay, let's rest, because we did take some damage from that trap. And drop a save, and let's handle these dwarfs. Okay, so where are they? They're there, okay. Gonna have you delay. We're gonna wait for them to get closer to us. We're not gonna have a summons that can rage yet, so what are you gonna do? Nobody needs healing. I don't need light. We're gonna have you delay as well. I'm gonna have you delay. I want them to act first. I want to see how close they can get to me before I go. Okay, so they could only get up to here. But I have reach weapons, so I don't have to get next to them. Okay. Except for the dwarf doesn't have reach because I gave him a war axe. We'll get you there, and we'll have you defend. Okay, the rogue can't get close enough to do anything, so we'll just have you move up and defend. You can get close enough to stab, so let's rage. Nice. Okay, can you get close enough? You can, so we'll rage. And there's one of the maulers down. Now this whole restriction of not being able to use the summons unless it has rage is going to be a bit of a pain. Can you intimidate? Oh, you can intimidate. Congratulations. Good job, Druid. Good job. Making the Barbarians happy and proud. Okay, let's 5-foot step. Kind of cover a little bit more ground there. We'll go for this one. Oh, almost one shot. That's nice. So that's the cool thing about Barbarians is they do a lot of damage when they're raging. But they do take more damage as a result. Okay, so that was a backstab because of how it lined up. Okay, that guy's down. Nice. Okay, who needs healing? I'm gonna move up and heal our dwarf. Goran. I should rename him Goran, because Goran was the librarian, if I'm right, in Baldur's Gate 1. Or was it Gorion? No, it was Gorion was the librarian. Gorion was the guy's name. Alright, you can't get into range to do anything, honestly. I could have you switch to ranged. Do you not have a ranged weapon equipped? Oh, no, I have to switch first. Duh, I knew that. Okay, we missed. I knew that. My brain short-circuited, I guess. 177. Okay, alright. Let's keep working our way down and back to the guild hall. Looking for explorables as we go. Okay. Head back up to town. Yeah, weird thing is, it's not really on a road. Looking at it. How much is a trade license here? 1,000 gold? Not enough rep. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, let's go to Leafville. We could do a price survey at Leafville. That's fine. Nobody I want to hire. I don't really have space for that anyways. Not at the moment. There's definitely nothing I can afford, that's for sure. There's a lot of things I would love to afford, but nothing I can afford at the moment. Okay. A little worried about how many potions I have, so let's grab 2 more. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I want to do here otherwise. So we need to do this town quest, and then we can turn into guild quest. So let's go ahead and rest here in town. And head over to Leafville. See what this hidden's got. What do we get in the lock? Scale mail. Not that I can use it, but we can make money off of it. Okay, Leafville's another decently sized town. Okay, so there's a pair of cold eyes watching us from the shadows, faint silhouettes, soft footsteps, barely distinguishable amidst the hustle and bustle of the marketplace. But when you turn into an alley, that vague sensation remains steadily following like a shadow. So we can have Thalmor, our druid, make a spot check. Thalmor can also do a listen check. That would be decent. Amaryllis could do a sleight of hand. Or a rogue check. I think I'm going to go with the spot check. That's what we're going to have this best guess. Hey, we spotted the thief who was following us, and we have handed him over to the authorities. We get a masterwork magic guided hand crossbow. Now, I don't think that hand crossbow is going to be all that much better for anybody. Let's see, +7, +8, but only a D3 damage. Yeah, we'll keep using the standard crossbow there. Okay, we're heading back to Abaton. We can get a quest that would give us some rice. Yeah, but that would require us to then come back here. Which I guess is fine. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We're heading that way, why not? Sell that, sell that. Got about 1248. What do we got here? Cloak of Spell Resist. A +1 glaive is really nice. Not seeing anything. What kind of potions you got? Remove fear. That might be handy. And a mage armor potion. Those might be handy too. I definitely want to get at least one of the remove fears. We don't have the best will saves on the face of the planet. You know what? I'm going to get all three of the remove fears. That just kind of feels like a kind of a decent protection, right? Because 0 will saves. Yeah, the only person with a will save is Thalmor. So, yeah, those remove fear potions will be handy. There's a bank. I could leave some money behind. No, I don't think I will. Let's head over to Abaton. Keep an eye out for secrets as we go. Did we visit this one? Yeah, we did. Okay. I find it interesting that there aren't a lot of roads to the various places we've been going to. It's kind of a roadless area. Okay, so we can get one of our guild rewards. I'm going to do a masterwork halberd. Okay, and we now need to turn in lockpicks. I don't have enough of, but maybe we can buy them here. Let's buy. I need some for us to use, and I need some for the quest, so we're just going to buy them out. Okay, let's get a set of masterwork leather. Now we need to go do the multi-tier dungeons. Okay, so I did 1 armor and 1 weapon. Let's give the halberd to... Who's got our highest to hit right now? That's not the dwarf. That would be Zook. So Zook's going to get the halberd. Because it does more damage, and it's going to be better in Zook's hands. Alright, Beldirk, let's level everybody up. So, let's more listen, because it never hurts to be able to hear your opponents. I'm trying to figure out if any of these has synergies that might be useful. So far, not so much. Okay, so let's see. Survival. Let's see. Yeah, that would give us bonuses to knowledge nature. So maybe we put a couple points into survival. And bluff, no. Well, I at least want to get intimidate to 5. Let's do that. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and just work on survival, because that'll give us a little bit of knowledge nature in the long run. That's fine. This is not the most unique or diverse party you could ever play with, because yeah, it's a lot of barbarians. Okay, so I think I want to get power attack, because that'll lead to cleave. Yeah, because that's more damage. And then cleave allows us to make multiple attacks per round if we kill a target. So let's do power attack, and then next time we get a feat, we'll get cleave. Okay. Armor class goes up, reflex and will go up, more hit points, always nice. Okay. Now the armor. Let me think about who I want to give the armor to. We're going to give that to Goran. Now, Masterwork armor just removes the armor check penalty, which is fine. Basically, that means anything he does with dexterity won't suffer the penalty from armor check in Masterwork armor. So what do I want to give my dwarf? Let's have the dwarf keep working on jump. Why not? Okay, then I'm gonna be kind of boring here, but yeah, we're probably gonna copy paste the builds of each of the barbarians for the most part. And we're gonna go with power attack again here. Okay, gnome. Gnomon. Now, weirdly enough, I'm going to have the gnome do listen and handle animal. The gnome is going to be the party's animal handler. And apparently very intimidating. I did not mean to do that on purpose. Do I want to do another point in intimidate? Do we want to get, like, swim or ride, perhaps? Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be handling the animals, you might as well know how to ride them. Yeah, why not? Okay. And then, yeah, we're gonna go with power attack again, because cleave is where I'm going with each of these guys eventually. Okay. Zook! Zook. Yeah, you need to be able to listen better, buddy. Your ears are not... You're just not particularly skillful, Zook. I mean, look, Zook's got 6 intelligence. He's not the brightest bulb in the barn. He's just there to hit things really, really hard. That's Zook's job. Alright, Thalmor. What do you got? Druid, level 3. Gets trackless step, which currently doesn't do anything either. That's okay. Now, you are going to spot and listen as much as possible. I think is what you're going to do. I really should get more heal, though. Alright, let's think about this. You get heal to 5. That sounds pretty good to me. Then we have one more. Let's get knowledge nature to 5, I think. Does that have a synergy? Knowledge nature plus 2 to survival checks. Yeah, okay. So we'll do that. That's fine. You get your synergies at 5 ranks. So do remember that. Now, I am thinking we're going to get Zen Archery so that she can use, or he can use his Wisdom instead of Dexterity on his ranged attacks. So that should, it was only +1 on ranged. Yeah, because it's, what? +4 versus +2. I thought it would be better than that. Hold on. No, I guess not. It would, yeah, guess it's not going to be as, okay. I still think it was worth it. Hopefully it'll still be worth it. Alright. Rogue. Sneak attack goes up by an extra dice, and you get +1 to finding traps. And +1 dodge bonus against traps, and +1 reflex saves against traps. Basically, the Rogue, the Rogue in 3rd edition was designed to be your machine of trap finding, trap disarming, and just no more traps. So that's why we're going to go with spot, listen, search, disable device, and open lock. Then we've got 4 more here. What do we want? Knowledge local, what's your synergy? Gather information. That would be nice. Let's go ahead and just get that to 5 to get the synergy with gather information, increasing that by 2. Okay, so the rogue, we have a couple of options. I was thinking we could do dodge for a more armor class. We could do weapon finesse to increase her ability to hit. I think that's going to be the best bet. Because she's going to go from having a +1 to hit from stats to +5. Because her dex is 5 and her strength is only 1. So yeah, I think we're going to go with weapon finesse. Because having her be able to hit more regularly would be really nice. Yeah, look at that. 4 to 9. That's a big buff. I like that. I do like that. Okay, cool. Now then, we need to go back to Leafville for a quest to turn that in. And then we need to go find our first dungeon. Hopefully there'll be one pretty close to Leafville. Now, it is highlighting this one right there, so that's probably where we're going to go. Okay. Let's go ahead and make sure we're not carrying too much stuff into the dungeon. I'm going to deposit a bit of money here to start accruing interest. That'll be nice. Now, with the remaining 1,200, is there anything I want to pick up to take into the dungeon? This Ring of Curing would be really great. I'm going to grab that. +2 to heals would be really good. I could get this Masterwork Great Axe. I'm a little shy on funds for that, though. So, we're going to skip out on that. Because having that +2 to heals is going to help out a lot here. So, let's drop a save, and we'll head down to the dungeon. Alright, the Ancient Pit. Let's go check this out. Well, there's a little discoverable over here I almost missed. Kind of blends in with the territory. And there's some kobolds guarding it. Let's check this out. So I'm going to delay, let the kobolds get closer. That's something I kind of wish Baldur's Gate 3 had, for instance, is the delay feature this game has. Because sometimes you don't want to do something on your turn. Sometimes it just feels like it's more advantageous to wait. Okay, so this level we've got Dire Badgers and Wolverines we can summon. 363, 362, 14 and 15. And 17. The Badger's probably got better health. Yeah, I think the Badger is ever so slightly better. Let's get a Badger going. And we can have the not Dire Badger follow up. Alright. Can't get you close enough to stab anything this turn, so we're going to move there and defend. You can get close enough to strike an opponent, so we're going to rage and go after this one. You can also get close enough, so we're going to rage. It's one down. Can you get close enough? The dwarf cannot, so the dwarf is going to move here and defend. You get close enough. You cannot. So you're going to move over here and defend. We've got a lot of rough terrain on this battlefield. Yeah, the closest BG3 has to delay is just ending your turn. Now, there is a mod that is a part of Listonomicon, the mod pack I'll play with from time to time, that I'm pretty sure gives you an ability to delay. Move you up to there. Good job, Badger friend. Go get that one, Badger, other Badger. Badger, Badger, Badger. How many times am I going to say Badger in the next 5 minutes, I wonder? Badger, 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 Badger. I'm sorry, I really like Badgers, okay? 75, 75. I'm going to step up to this guy. I'm gonna go over to this one. Oh, nice. Okay. You're gonna rage. You're gonna go for that one. Very good. You can get close enough, so you're gonna rage. Yes. This is so silly. As this is starting, like, I already feel like this is gonna be a much stronger setup for a party than I expected. Because you're going to be taking a lot of advantage of, like, rage quite a bit. Oh, a +1 a Masterwork Longspear and a Wisdom Headband. So, our spellcaster, Thymor, luckily uses Wisdom as his spellcasting stat, so there you go. Now, we have a Masterwork Longspear. Let's grab that, give that to you. Very nice. I'm kind of tempted to give the gnome the scythe. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to give the gnome the scythe. I don't know why I want to do that. Why would I want to give the gnome a scythe? I mean, also, why not? It's what? Oh, it's the same damage because of your size. Oh. Oh, so the scythe is then actually better because it's a ×4 instead of a ×3 crit. Oh, well in that case, my brain was right. Give the gnome a scythe. Okay, well, the gnome is now a scythinating. That's what we're doing now. Okay. Oh, wait, did I actually check the camp? Yeah, I did. Okay. There's another one right here. Let's check this out. So we got a block that swings down from the ceiling, and we managed to dodge it. And we managed to take it down without getting hurt. Okay. Let's drop a save and get this dungeon going. Got a razor wire across the hall that tries to trip us. We managed to disarm it and move past safely. So what we got in the chest? 33 gold, okay. Oh, another one. 38 gold. Another trap, alright. A pit trap, camouflaged. Managed to navigate past it safely. So far, so empty. Except for these traps. Which one we got this time? Another pit trap. Hey! And we disarm it and level up. Okay, so Barbarian to level 4. You get another rage. 2 more per day. Very nice. Now, do we get any other bonuses from this? Not yet. Okay. And we get an ability score adjustment. Now, because I'm playing where you get an extra +1 to all your abilities at level 10, normally I wouldn't recommend what I'm going to do here, but I'm going to go ahead and adjust this to an even, to an odd, instead of adjusting this to an even. This way, at level 10, this becomes 20, which is +5. That becomes an 18, which is +4. The Gnome a Grim Reaper. I do like that thought. I do like that thought. That's a good thought. Let's go with Listen and Listen and Survival. Yeah, let's do Listen and I don't know, we're just gonna keep working on Intimidate with you, yeah. Okay, 3 out of 4 rages. Melee, ranged, all go up by 1. Armor class, fortitude go up by 1. Very nice. Wait, did I forget to spend something? Oh, I forgot to spend a skill point. Okay, we'll have to... I think there's a way of fixing that. I'll show you guys that. Okay, we're gonna again get strength up to 1 more. Actually, I lied. We're gonna get his dex up by 1. Yeah, I like the concept of getting his dex to a +2 so he gets more armor class over more damage. He's already got a +1 weapon, so I'm not too concerned about the dwarf's damage at the moment. And then let's go with Intimidate. Why not? We're going to be a very scary party. A very scary boyos and girlos and things. Yes. Okay, Madley. We're going to get your con up. That sounds good. We're going to get your Listen, your Intimidate. Because I have a feeling we're going to actually make a few intimidation checks here and there in combat. Occasionally. Yeah, you're just going to keep being the heavy hitter, Zook. You're going to get more strength and you're just going to keep hitting things really hard. Really, really hard. That's what you do. That's your job. Okay, Druid, level 4. Resist Nature's Lure. +4 bonus on saving throws against spell-like abilities of the Fae. That's pretty useful. We're going to go with more Wisdom, because that's the primary spell-casting stat. Spot and Listen. And I think we're just going to max those for this level. Yeah, okay. Oh, and you get a feat. Okay. So we're going to go under spell feats. I already have Conjuration and Augment Summoning, and now we're going to get greater focus on Conjuration. So that's going to buff our summon spells, cure wounds, and a couple of other spells that we're going to have later on. Mostly getting a focus in Conjuration for the buffs to summoning spells and healing spells. And then we get +1 to our various attacks. Armor class, Fortitude, and Will. Very nice. Let's see if we have any new animal companions that can rage. So we have the Dire Badger, which I think is what we're going to do. Yeah, we have the Dire Badger and the Wolverine. I'm going to go with the Dire Badger. We're going to go from one badger to the next. Sounds like a plan. Alright, so Rogue. I've got some thought process to getting the Rogue to level 5 and then switching over to Wizard, going 5 levels Wizard, and then either going Arcane Archer or Arcane Trickster. The problem is the Arcane Trickster needs very specific skills. Very specific skills. None of which I have actually been working on yet. So decipher script, disable device, and escape artist. Alright. Now, the wizard uses intelligence for spell casting. So what I could do here at this level is either get this to 11, so it becomes positive at 10th. Or get more spell casting. I don't know which to do. I don't know which to do. Here, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Con or intelligence? So I don't know which one to do. I'm gonna let you guys vote on that. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be right back while you guys vote on that. Everybody's thinking intelligence. Yep, intelligence. Oh, nope, it's 50-50. Oh, can we get one more vote? Next person who votes determines what we do. Need one more vote. It's gonna stay tied, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna have to be the tiebreaker. Huh. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with intelligence. So that also allows us to get more skills per level. So we're gonna do intelligence. I like that. Alright, so if we're gonna be doing this, we needed... My brain blanked. Let's go look at this again. Let's see. Arcane Archer, Arcane Trickster, Decipher, and Escape Artist. Decipher and Escape Artist. Let's look into those. Decipher. Okay, so let's get this to 5, and the Escape Artist to 5. Then let's go ahead and do disable device. Let's do that. Okay, that'll get us started in going towards the Arcane Trickster. Okay. Alright. Now then, I did not spend everybody's stats, so let's see. You had one skill rank I didn't spend yet. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put a point into survival. That's fine. And then you had one I had not spent yet either. Yeah, I was giving you ride. So, yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's check out the suspicious place. Pit trap. You have disarmed it. Still no fights. Like, this is a pretty empty dungeon so far. Oh, here we go. A couple goblins. Alright. See how tough this is. How close are they? Not close enough. So let's delay. Let them come to us. Okay, can you get close enough? Yes. And that one is just gone. Okay, nice. Alright, is there anything I can summon? Yes, a badger. Nope, bunches of misses. How about the other badger? Okay, that badger did well. Yeah, we'll rage and we'll go for this one. Missed. Rage and this one with the scythe. Hey, scythinating. Let's go. We can rage and let's go for this one. Okay. Kind of want to get rid of the rogue. Rogues can be pretty dangerous. I'm going to go ahead and move our rogue here and defend. 80, 60, 80. Let's try to get rid of the rogue. Nope. Alright, let's go ahead and buff our dexterity with our druid. Now, druids, when they buff themselves, they also buff their animal companions. So do keep that in mind. That's why I like to go dex, bull's strength. So usually I go cat's grace, bull's strength, and then either bear's endurance or owl's wisdom. Just kind of depending on what the druid is going to do after that. If you're expecting you're going to cast spells with your druid, Owl's Wisdom is a better bet than Bear's Endurance, and then you can always do Bear's Endurance later if you feel like you need more hit points. Can I make a 40? Can I? Nah, we're just going to buff the Badger so the Badger can do it. Unless the Summoned Badger. Nope, the Summoned Badger does it. Okay. Hey, we found a bag. What's in the bag? We have a sap, a dagger, and a silvered kukri. Cure wounds, and boots of speed. You know who's getting the boots of speed? The dwarf. The dwarf is slow. Kukri, huh? 1d4 minus 1, because it's silvered. If only it wasn't silvered. Give that there. Do we take a nap? We're missing what? 10 hit points? Do we take a nap? Let's go see what's in the next room and we'll think about it. Let's go down first. Ooh, Auguste Armé. Hello, Auguste Armé. Who do I have that I could give that to? Is this going to be better? Because it's got reach and trip. It's D6, D6. Times 4, times 3. The Scythe has just that really great critical hit range. It really does. Oh, what's in this one? Padded armor. Interesting. I don't have anyone with that much dex yet. I might in the future, but not yet. What do we got? One Goblin Cutthroat, a Badger, and some Impalers. Missing 10 hit points on you, huh? I think we can handle it. I think we'll be fine. If you're just gonna step on up, I'm just gonna smack right on in. Or I can just miss. That's also fine. That's totally cool. There we go. That's what I wanted. $16 damage. We'll have you heal. That sounds like a useful use of your time. Yeah, we'll go for this one. 80, 70, 70, 80. 80 and a kill. Nice. You're just putting yourself right where Zook wants you. I hope you know that. Go for that one. 47 damage! Holy mother of... Hello. Alright, who's got the lowest armor? The dwarf still? The dwarf. Here you go. That's 18 armor. Who's next? 19, 20, 19, 20. Balduric, you get the masterwork. There you go. Alright, we're gonna take a nap. We're gonna take a nap. Okay. And then this way. We got a secret. Ah, one of those fusillade of dart walls. That's fun. 42 XP for disarming it. Got some treasure behind it. Okay, what do we got? Masterwork light pick. Nobody that would use that, sadly. Although, hold on, I'm curious. Times 4. D6 plus 4. D3 plus 3. Yeah, I feel like the scythe is still better. Even though it is a lower 2 hit. Well, that's like what? 4 through 6 times 4. So 12 through 18 versus 5 through 20. Yeah, that's just so much better, but I like the 2 hit on the pick. That is true. I think we're gonna stick to the scythe, though. I think we're gonna stick to the scythe. I like the scythe. The scythe makes me happy. And we're hitting just fine with it. So I don't think we need the extra +1. Okay, so we can do the Wolverine or the Badger. I think I'm gonna do a Badger, because we're just Badger themed. I like Badgers. Badgers are like some of my favorite creatures on the planet. 60. Can't really get to anybody else, so we'll go there. I'm gonna put the dwarf there and miss. Okay, that's good to know. Plan failed. Plan failed again. Let's see if we have a better chance against that one. No? Okay, fair. Okay, there we go. We got a hit. We managed to land a hit. Alright, what do a druid do? Let's go ahead and buff Dex. Nice. 45, 45. We'll try this one. Miss. Tax of opportunity. Finish that one off. Cannot get to you, and I'd rather leave the squares nearby open for one of the barbarians to occupy. For that very reason. Just a regular rapier and some bolts. That's sad, but okay. This is not a particularly high tier dungeon, so I wasn't expecting a lot of loot that's any decent from this. Okay, there's the next floor. How are we on hit points? We're only down 2 HP, and I think we've only used one of our rages. Let's keep going. A blade wall. Ooh, Nice. Nobody? Nobody home. A very long hallway. Okay, what's in the crate? A potion of rage. Oh, yes, yes, a potion of rage for my ragers. And a dire flail. Can anybody use that? I don't think so, because it's an exotic weapon. I could train somebody on how to use it. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I might train the human in how to use exotic weapons, maybe? That'd be dope. Could do that. It's kind of an expensive feat, though. Like, because there's better feats than that. Spear trap. So, like, I'd rather get, like, cleave and greater power attack and stuff like that over exotic weapons. Spear trap. Oh, so far just kind of quiet. Oh, there we go. A couple kobolds. Alright, slingers and skirmishers. Let's delay. I'll let them get closer. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. You're getting closer. You fools. Have a badger. Nice. Have another badger. Okay, dwarf shall rage and maybe finish that one. Yes, very good. Rogue can't get to anybody, but we'll move up and we'll throw the dagger you have at that one. Oh, nice. Then we'll rage and we'll go for this one. And we'll rage and go for that one. Nope, missed. Okay. Rage, and let's go for this one. 18 damage, very good hit. Okay, nice attacks of opportunity. Let's go ahead and just buff our strength, I think, this time. I want to get the badger to hit better. I think the badger operates off of strength, not dex. Very nice. Okay, what do we got down here? Missed, but what about you? Missed, but what about you? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Third time's the charm. A great club. Ooh. A potion to cure wounds and a neutralize poison. I wonder, is that great club like... You've got masterwork. Nah, it's not that much better. And you've got masterwork. Now, you can use a longsword. I didn't know that. 5d6 plus 3, 5d8 plus 3. Okay, well, there you go. You've got a longsword as your secondary now. Congrats. I got nothing I want to do with you. Pretty sure. Okay. Up we go. A few goblin rogues and cutthroats. Okay. Oh yes, step on up. We're gonna have to take a nap after this because we're almost out of rages. Dang, that was pitifully sad. There we go, that's better. Okay. I feel like shaking things up. Let's try the Wolverine out. Oh, nice. Okay. Thank you, Wolverine. That was very cool. Big boy. Dwarf friend. Yeah, and you're getting that charge bonus in. Oh, 20 damage. Hey, nice. Alright. 9 points. Stab, stab. 20 damage critical sneak attack. Let's go. We got a Masterwork light shield and a regular heavy shield. And a resist fire potion. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna do some equipping real quick. Then we're gonna take a nap because we're kind of low. Now, what I don't know about 3rd edition Barbarians, let's go stare at our stuff real quick. Can I use a shield while raging? I might lose fast movement is the thing. I do have shield proficiency, so in theory I would just lose the movement speed, which is fine. So it says 7, still says 7. Oh, well, I guess I have a barbarian with a heavy shield and a dwarven war axe. Okay, alright, this is interesting. I didn't know you could use shields in 3rd edition as a barbarian. I like that. They're a lot less squishy than I thought they were going to be, that's for sure. Now I'm just like, one-handed weapons and shield? Cause, pick and shield. Like, 21 armor class gnome barbarian with a pick and a shield. I think I like this. It's a ×4 critical. I think, yeah, we're gonna go with the masterwork pick here. And a shield on the gnome. I didn't know you could do shields. Oh, this is opportunities. Alright, what's in our treasure? Another shield. Okay, so now can the gnome use big shield? Gnome can use... Oh god, now the gnome has 22 armor class. Oh, let's go. That's great. I love it. Okay, there's the next floor. This dungeon is deeper than I thought it would be. It's a 3-tier dungeon. Okay, we saw arrow traps and some XP from that. A dog, a couple of dogs, and a few goblins. Okay. And a nice compact room, too. Alright. Now the rogue can't get to anyone. We're going to actually delay then. Yeah, that's why we delayed, because now we can get to people. Let's summon... Let's just go with the Badgers. The Badgers have better armor class than the Wolverines. Nice. Okay, let's Rage. Take this guy out. Nope, miss. Rage. Take this one out. Okay, good hit. I'm surprised you can use a shield in Rage. That's a nifty little addition. I like that. Really? Why can't you, no? No? Okay, well, we'll defend then. Spellcaster. Let's go with Dex. And we're gonna step you over this way. Good hits. Cleave missed, but that's fine. Good hit. Step up. Good hit. I want to move. I kind of want to move here, and then let's see if we can finish. Yeah, nice. Okay. Good. And then can you finish this one? No, you missed. Okay. 50% on our ranged attacks. Let's just get more strength for our summons. Unless that badger finishes it. And nice. Okay, what do we got? The +1 potion to cure wounds is good. I'll take that. We got Blade Wall Trap. Okay. And we've got another trap. What kind? Another Blade Wall. A throwing hammer. Dwarf. Where's that throwing hammer? You need the throwing hammer. You are a dwarf. Oh, oh. Oh! Wait, he's not proficient, but he's an orc. Orcs can't, half orcs can't use orc double axes? Oh, I got so excited for nothing. Oh, darn it. I was hoping half orcs could use these as well. But no, you have to be a full-blooded orc. Okay, alright, well that's gonna have to be remembered for next time, that's for sure. Darn it. Let's give you this shield. There you go. Now, curious. Where are my arrows? Currently doing +8 D4 and a 2. +8 D6 and a 2. Yeah, okay, so composite bow is better. Yeah, composite bow is better. So we do not need you to have this. So you can have composite bow. Now the question is, you're doing D8. Yeah, the sling's only D4. Okay. Why not? Give the rogue a masterwork shield. Yeah, why not? A couple halfling thieves. Okay. Missed. Badger. Badger misses. Okay. Other badger? Other badger. Okay. Just had to get a third dimensional badger or something. Rage. See if you finish this one. No? No. Rage. Oh, nice. Okay, good, good, good. What about that one? Nope. Okay. Rage. Oh, sure, go for that one. Okay, good job. Good, 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 good. Worth it. 2.0 damage. Oh, nice. Very good, very good, very good. 70. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, very good. Ooh, Masterwork Spiked Chain. Ah, nobody can use it, but that's cool. Leisure Restoration and oh, a Haste Potion. Oh, nice. I do like a nice Haste Potion. Those are very handy. Let's keep going south. How deep is this dungeon? There's another floor, guys. We rolled like... Okay, so our first dungeon that that we got has 4 floors so far. Normally the first dungeon is only 2 or 3 floors, so this is interesting, that's for sure. How am I on supplies? I am okay on supplies. Okay. Ooh, a strong box. Hello. Can we open it? There's a spear, a dire flail, and a +4 charisma potion. None of that is useful. I am sad. Okay, well, keep going, I guess. Okay, so that's this floor. Okay, on to the next one. We're going to nap, I think, before we do this floor. Yeah, we're down to 2 rages. So let's nap. That'll get us through 4 encounters. Oh, well, here's the first one. A goblin cutthroat, a couple of shooters, and a badger. Okay. Stab. Badger. Versus badger. Oh no, the badger's gonna go for one of the goblins. I'm fine with that. Badger? No more goblin. Goblin, goblin, goblin. Badger. Dang, good hit. 85, 95. Oh, okay, you're just getting bullied. I'm sorry. You were just lined up so well for everybody. Rage. And we're gonna go for this one. So I don't like ranged enemies. Okay, cool. So that leaves 1 ranged, 1 melee. I can handle that. I hope I can handle that. This has been... Do I just go shoot this guy? You know what? Oh, critical hit. Nice. Yeah, just charge. Just go. Go nuts. Okay. Oh my god, an adamantine... Oh, and a charisma ion stone. Oh my god. Game. I wish this was not charisma... Oh my god, and a dwarven war... Oh my god. The loot gods have blessed us. The loot gods have blessed us. Okay, so the gnome might be getting the adamantine scythe. Where are you getting the adamantine scythe? 9 d8 plus 6. 9 2d4 plus 6. So 8 through 14 damage versus... Where was it? 8 through 14 versus 7 through 14. Yeah, it is better. And it bypasses damage reduction. We just don't have reach. And honestly, I'm fine with not having reach if we bypass damage reduction. Like, that's a fair trade-off, honestly. Now, charisma. Nobody here needs charisma. I'll give the charisma stone to the rogue for now, I guess. Why not? Okay, and then we have a throwing dagger. And I have a club I can throw. Let's give the throwing club to you. Let's give the dagger to you. Then the Urgosh. I really want to let you have it with an Urgosh. But I would need to get you a couple of feats to make it useful. So for now, is the +1 axe better? Only 1 attack per turn at a d10 plus 5 versus 1 attack per turn at a d8 plus 4, or 2 attacks per turn at a d8 plus 4 and a d8 plus 2. Oh, God. Ah. Okay, you guys are answering this for me because I can't. I don't know which one to do. Like, yeah, the Warhammer is enchanted. The War Axe is enchanted, so it's gonna hit better. Oh, but the extra attack per turn from the Urgrosh is just really nice. You know? This is like the logical thing to do, is the War Axe. I know that's the logical thing to do. Oh. Urgosh. 1 vote for the Urgosh. Okay. Okay, Urgosh, huh? Alright. Urgosh, that is... You do speak my language. Voter, you do speak my language. Oh, now we got some contention. Now you got some contention going on. Hold on. Orax or Urgosh. Yeah, see, we're all split on it. We are all split on it. Orax, oh boy, we are split. Yeah, the extra attack does come in handy with the Barbarian. That's a very good logic. And we can always get the feat needed to use it better instead of Cleave if we want to next. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're gonna pull out the Urgrosh. I'm gonna take a break real quick. See if another vote pulls in while I'm getting up, and we'll go from there. Alright, did we get another vote? We didn't get another vote. Okay, so we're gonna go, I'm gonna go with Crow's suggestion. We're gonna try out the Urgosh. We're gonna try this thing out. That extra attack does sound pretty nice. I do agree with that logic, so we're gonna try this out. See how it works. Oh, well there's the exit. We're not done yet, but there it is. Okay, what do we got in this room? We got a halfling thief, a couple maulers, and a slinger. The maulers are kind of concerningest, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, let's rage. 68%, that is intriguing. Okay, let's go for this one. Nice, good hit, okay. Ooh, that's a lot of damage in one hit. Okay, 60 and 55. Let's go for this one. Oh, the second attack, that had a lower 2-hit chance actually hit. Okay, that was unexpected. Let's move here and delay. Maybe one of the enemies will get closer. 80, 85. Let's see if we can finish this one off. Not quite. Get a dire badger going. What should we name our badgers? Barry and Barnalow? I don't know why that's what my brain thought of, but that's what my brain thought of, is Barry and Barnalow. No, that's not a good name either. The next name I just came up with was even worse. We're not even gonna utter it. It was much worse. See, the second attack hit again. I don't think it understands how it's supposed to work, but I'm okay with that. Oh, nice. Come on. Okay, that time we missed everything. Okay. Still got the heal off. It was a little risky, but we got it. How many rages do we have? Okay, we can do one more fight after this, and then we should probably nap. 2 standard shields, nothing else particularly amazing. Basic arrow trap. Okay. We will go south. Ooh, a half-orc berserker and a couple maulers. This is gonna be fun. Okay. How close are we? We can get to one of them. Sure, let's go. Yeah, and we miss. Okay, that's concerning. Because the maulers hit like trucks when they hit. And that berserker is probably going to hurt too. 95. Okay, 95 is good enough for me. It's good enough for government work. It's good enough for me. I don't know why I said that, I just did. Yeah, we'd be hitting more consistently with the War Axe, but I do like that second attack. I really do. Barry and Barnalow, Mickey and Mantle, Doppelganger? Doppelganger! Maybe that's what we named the Badgers. Doppelganger. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Holy mother of 42 damage in one hit. Wow. Hey Luke, how's it going? Thank you for dropping by and saying hi. I appreciate it. Let's get rid of this guy. Don't kill my orc. My human, I mean. I don't even know who you are. I just don't want you dead. 30 damage critical. Mother of yes. I cannot get you close enough to heal. That is sad. Let's get some strength going. Why not? Badgers. Okay, 1 and 2 and 2 badgers. And an orc and an orc. Oh, masterwork throwing axe and a returning dagger. Okay, so the returning dagger. A returning dagger. Who do we give the returning dagger to? Yeah, we're definitely gonna heal. Don't worry about that. Let's give the returning dagger to... Let's give that to Amaryllis. I'm gonna take off her crossbow. I'm gonna give you the returning dagger. In fact, you're just gonna use that as your weapon. Yeah, I like that thought process. Till we get a better dagger or something, you'll probably just end up using that for quite some time. Okay, do I have any better gear for you yet? The answer to that, I believe, is a no. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty happy with what you're using. And the Masterwork Throwing Axe. We're gonna give that to Gorin. Now that doesn't return, right? It's just Masterwork. Yeah, okay. And then weirdly enough, when I feel like he's getting squeezed, we're gonna do that. And he's just gonna throw things at enemies for his ranged attacks. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Now we get the best of both worlds. I like this. I like this very much. Oh, this spear is thrown. Well, here, have that. Throw that in it. Throw that. Yes. Throw. Okay, let's take a nap. And then head up this way. Empty. Okay, over this way. And this way. Ooh, treasure. A throwing axe. Okay. And a great axe. Oh, great axe. Great axe? What is an orc without an axe? What is an orc without an axe? D12 plus 7. So 8 to 19 damage versus... Oh. Well, it's yeah, okay, the halberd is still technically better. We'll keep an eye out for an axe, though. We gotta get you an axe. And I might waste a feat on getting you the ability to use an orc double axe. Okay, that was a blade wall trap. Ooh! Ooh, plus 2 to Constitution. Ooh! Hello, 17, 17, 13, 14, 10... 10. Amaryllis, you have the least amount of HP. Congratulations. Where's that necklace? Oh, you have 36. Even better. I'm gonna have so much stuff to sell when we get back to town. A half-orc berserker. Some maulers and a slinger. Okay. Let's get rid of their berserker as quickly as we can. Okay, badger. Badger, 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 badger. Oh, nice. Good cleave. Okay, we missed on that one, but that's fine. Let's rage and charge on down this way. And miss. Let us rage, and yeah, we'll go for this one. Oh, double hits from both ends of the Urgosh. Very nice. Let's put you here, and you now have a returning dagger, so just throw that and have fun. I'm going to charge on down this way and miss. Let's go ahead and buff. And charge. And hit 13 damage. Okay, what about you, Badger number 2? Pickle and Screwball? Screwball and Pickle? I don't know. Ooh, positive... Oh, do we have anyone that does positive energy spells? Hold on. I gotta look at the... Yeah, we do. Okay. So this will give +2 to our healing. So you're getting +4 to your healing with your spells now. That's cool. Yeah, that should give +2 to healing. That's cool. Okay. Alright. And you can actually use this longbow, so why am I not doing that? D8 plus nothing, whereas this was D6 plus 2. So that's 3 through 8 damage versus 1 through 8 damage. I'm going to go with 3 through 8. That's actually technically better. Even though it's less range, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Okay, so we're done here. Let's head out. Let's head back to Abaton. Okay, what's next? We get an item. I think I want the Masterwork Composite Longbow for our Druid. I'm gonna grab that. Okay, so 5 packs of Wild Monsters, the 3 multi-level dungeons, and 5 town quests. Okay, guys, what are we doing next? Let's see. Wild Monsters. Dun, 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 dun. Let us figure out what we're doing next. I don't have enough rep yet for a trade license. Okay. 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 Wild Monsters. I can totally do that. Okay, let's see. That should be enough for storage. Get that stored. Let's do... Oh, I don't know. Let's just shove like 4K into our party bank. That'll be fine. Oh, we can also level up. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'll sell that. I don't mind not getting full price for that. That I want full price on. So you need a trade license to get full price, or you need like really good reputation. And like, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how all that works out. But I'd basically like to sell +1 and masterwork weapons. You know, your enchanted and your well-crafted stuff. Only if I have a trade license with the town. Alright, so in theory this guy should be better. Yes. So that's going to be 3 through 10. Very nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and level up. Wild monsters? Wild monsters. Okay, we're going to do wild monsters. Okay. Level 5 Barbarians get improved uncanny dodge. So, you can no longer be flanked unless it's by a rogue. But the rogue has to have 4 levels higher than your class level that gained uncanny dodge. So, Barbarians at 5th level cannot be snuck attacked by a rogue unless the rogue is 9th level or higher, which is pretty cool. Keeps you pretty much immune to sneak attacks for a little bit. Alright, let's keep going with Listen and get 5 in Survival, and we'll get 1 more in Intimidate. Then we'll go with maybe another one in Survival, or maybe let's get better at climbing, why not? Alright, Baldric, you got 2 more melee attack and range attack, more hit points, very good. Very nice. Okay. Goran. You know, I'm curious, Goran, what do you need for Dwarven Defender? Toughness, dodge, endurance. Oh, and you would have to be lawful, and I made you chaotic good. Okay, never mind. No Dwarven Defender, because I didn't pay attention to that. Oh, well. Oh, we'll go more Intimidate. Why not? Have some throwing axes while we're at it. Why not? Okay, melee. Unfortunately, barbarians don't have a lot of skill options, so leveling up barbarians are kind of, you know, not particularly exciting. We need to make our orc more intimidating. He's less intimidating than the halfling and the gnome at the moment, which is kind of embarrassing if you ask me. Druid. Okay, well, that's all we can do here. That's fine. We got a couple more spells. We get Poison, Neutralize Poison, Remove Disease, Protection from Energy, Daylight, Contagion, Summon Nature's Ally 3, and we can Wild Shape this level. So this is kind of where druids can start diverting from being a primary spellcaster, and you can start using Wild Shape to have them be more aggressive. Now, I did say I was thinking of doing Arcane Trickster. Am I really gonna do that? Cipher Script and Escape Artist. Escape Artist. Cipher Script. Both needed to be 7. Okay, we've got that. Then I'm gonna grab Search. Get that up as much as possible. Got to be able to keep finding those traps. Okay, so y'all wanted some wild monsters. I don't got a quest to do that. So let's head down to the road here. And 1 giant ant queen. Yeah, sure, why not? Ant queen? Ant queen? Ant queen. Okay, we're gonna let you get closer. Yes, closer. Rage. Smack. Miss. Rage. Smack. Miss. Rage. Miss. This is not feeling like it was a good idea. Dire wolves cannot rage. Dire weasels cannot rage. You cannot rage. Badgers. I guess we get more than 1 badger if we're lucky and we roll well. Nope. We still only got 1 badger. Okay. Let's go the long way around the lake. Let's move here and throw with a dagger. Okay, so this might be pretty hard because we don't have a cleric to buff the party with. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty hard. Oh boy. Oh boy, and you're doing bleed damage. Okay, well, this is why I have potions of cure wounds. See if we can drink one. Okay, we got rid of the bleed, but we took a lot of damage from the attack of opportunity. Let's get the druid over here. Now, our heal spell is on cooldown, but we can buff their constitution, which will give them more HP. Won't heal them, but it kind of sort of cheeses giving them more hit points. Kind of. So that's something you can do if your primary heal is on cooldown. Haste the party. Now we're hitting. Let's go. Yeah. We just needed to haste the party. Okay. Where is the druid? The druid is next. So you're just going to take a swing. The druid should be able to fix you up just fine. Okay. Okay. We're starting to burn it down a little bit. Alright, alright. Alright. We're missing. I don't like that. Come on. Come on. Where's the cure wounds? There we go. Drop that on you. Okay. Alright, alright. One of our badgers is doing something. Both of our badgers doing something. Okay, there's another 16. You really just like to taste the dwarf, don't you? You're not biting anybody else. Oh, well, we got you on a crit, a 64 damage crit. Nice. Okay, that's one wild monster. Very good. Okay, let's keep going down the road and exploring the surrounding area and looking for monsters within these ruins. Just some supplies. Let's go see if Claudheim has any animal problems. It does. What are they? A Cloak of Thorns. Okay. Cloak of Thorns for 5 specified monsters. Okay, you know what? We'll do it. It's gonna kill 2 stones, 2 birds with 1 stone, so we'll do it. Nothing I want to buy though. Let's get some supplies. Okay, where are these monsters? There's one. Head up this way towards it. Actually, they're all basically here. There's a 4, there's a 4, there's an ant queen. The bugbears are a lot harder than they seem. Let's go check this house, and then we're going to see which ones are closest. Okay, the house is guarded by some cutthroats. Alright, I think I'm going to finish this fight, and I may wrap it up for the evening. The viewership is starting to drop off, and it is like getting kind of late. It is like 8 o'clock at night. So I totally get that. So we'll finish this fight, and I think we'll call it quits here for now. And I'll probably pick this up again next weekend. I might pick it up again earlier than that. Just keep an eye out on the channel. Probably I might do another live stream. I don't know when. Don't quote me on that. So just don't quote me on that. But I might do another second live stream before next Saturday. We'll see. Just depends on how my week goes and how things go. Because this did get lots of viewership tonight, so I'm definitely down to keep it going. I can't get to anybody. Alright, Zook, where can you go? You can get to somebody? Okay, cool. Rage! Oh, and you missed. Can you get to someone? You cannot. You know what? Rage and throw. You missed. Okay. You are gonna rage and yeet and miss. You are going to rage and throw and miss. Okay, so we're not very good at throwing things when we're angry, apparently. Who would have thought? I'm pretty good at throwing things when I'm angry. Well, anyways, crap. Christ. Badgers, go! There are so many badgers on the field, this is great. It's a badger heaven. Can you throw anything from here? No, not really. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Oh, 50. Oh my god. Jeez. I need to get you like... What are you... Why are you so good at critting? What are you smoking that no one else in the party has that you did like that many crits in a row? Like, bro. Also, awesome, but also, wow. Okay, let's see. Let's go after this one. I changed my mind. I was going to end the stream after that fight. No, we're going to finish this quest, and then I'll end the stream. Like, there's still 2 people watching. Like, we're down from our high of 19, but, like, it is getting late, and I totally get that. So I'm gonna finish this quest, and we'll wrap this up. Dire badges! Hey, we got 3 again, let's go. Regular badger of direness, not summoned variety. I don't think I can get you into melee range, but I can rage and throw something and miss. Do you have anything to throw? You do. Oh, we hit. Let's go. Oh, not enough range. Ah, I shouldn't have raged. Okay. Let's delay. Maybe something will get close enough. I don't think so, though. Yeah, I don't think anything's getting close enough. I don't think anything's close enough for you to do, so we're just gonna have you defend. And you're just gonna defend. And you'll defend. Oh, no! Totally not expecting something to go that way. You know what? You know what? You know what? Can you rage? Oh, the dino don't rage. Okay, darn. Can't turn into a dino then. Badger. That's what we can turn into. Yar! Welcome to the party. It's a badgery good time. Okay, I'm good now, I promise. Okay, maybe I'm not. Because badgers everywhere. This is proving not as delightfully easy as I was hoping. I'm actually not hitting as often as I would have liked. Okay, dagger, dagger. Nope, dagger, nope. 30, I guess we're gonna take the 30 and miss. Okay, I might have to pull out the war axe. This is not good. Yeah, get around there. No, okay. No. 5-foot step and healing potion. And defend. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. We are not having very good luck here all of a sudden. This is not looking good. This is suddenly looking very not good. Yeah, our 2-hit is not sufficient all of a sudden. Oh, there's a hit. Okay. 45. Okay, maybe I just needed to complain a little bit? Oh, okay, maybe not. No, no, no. Okay, yeah, I should have probably pulled out the Warhammer and the shield at that point. Oh boy, I'm gonna regret that. Kind of regretting things here all of a sudden. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, maybe we're fine. Maybe we're good. I kind of want to move you here to heal the Badger, but no, we're just going to try to hit. You ain't kill that one? No? Okay, well, you only have a 35% chance to hit. Okay, I can't move you to there, though. Okay, alright, we're just going to take a stab. You're going to 5-foot step back. I'm going to cure wounds. And defend. Oh, you're going to have to run away. Okay, that's dead. Okay, that flank is secured now. Okay. Alright, how do I get here faster? What's your move squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go this way. 5%, 40%. Try to take that out, please. Thank you. Okay, you are not threatened, so we're going to cure wounds. I'm going to 5-foot step back. Try to keep you away from enemies. You're going to have to keep running away. Do I have anything maybe more useful? Like, aid would give you +1 to attack. Let's do that. It's not going to heal you as much, but that's fine. Let's run up this way. Nice. 35-15. Go for that one. Not great. Not great. Okay, our rage is starting to wear off, so we're going to start suffering from fatigue. That's very bad. That's very bad. Please hit. Please hit. Oh, good backstab. Okay, let's move you here. We're going to need to buy some potions, I think. This is turning into a very rough fight. There goes a Badger. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Please hit. Oh, there goes another one. Okay, good, 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 good. I can't 5-foot step you out of this because of the rough terrain, yo. Oh, there's your fatigue. Oh, no! No! Okay, there goes one. Yep. Oh, this could turn out really, really not good. Oh, this could turn into an absolute disaster. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I shouldn't have shape-shifted the druid, because now I don't have a healer. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. We're gonna lose 2 of them, I think. Oh, no. I could have healed him and saved him. I could have. I should have. Goodbye! Goodbye, Zook. You're gonna go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. God, why? Oh, oh! Can we? Can we? Oh, jeez. I'm just kind of going all in at this point, even though I should have healed. Oh, I should have healed. Okay. Alright, there's... Okay. Alright, Yep. Oh, this is bad. Alright, well, this might be ending in a party wipe tonight. Good way to end our Barbarians experiment in absolute flaming disaster. Oh, there goes the druid. I don't know if these 2 are gonna hit often enough. Like... Oh, this is just... Oh! Oh! Okay. Well, it's not a complete disaster, and I do have the death penalty turned off. So we lived. Somehow. Holy Mother of God. That was 1 out of the 5 groups we need to destroy for this quest. I think we're going to finish this next time. I think we're going to go ahead and do a second live stream of this next weekend, probably, because this had a pretty good showing. Let me know, like, in the comments if you see this vid tomorrow when it's posted, like, what time you guys are around for live streams, and I'll do what I can to position the live stream to be better for more people. Because we did get to 20 total viewers during today's live stream, which is really nice. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, ring the bell button for notifications, all that good stuff. We're going to end here. I'm getting dry mouth from talking so much, so I'm just going to quit for now. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm going to go find dinner 2.0, and I'll get you guys next time. We're going to have a pretty decent week in scheduling for the channel. You're going to have Raidborn on Mondays, Low Magic Age on Tuesdays, Baldur's Gate 3 on Wednesdays, and then Thursday I'm doing a special episode of CK3. So make sure you tune in this week. Keep an eye on the channel. The algorithm can be pretty bad at notifying people when I post. So just keep an eye out. Catch you guys then. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you 3PO for the night. See you, everyone.